When the action is over.
Well, I think it honors Hamas, and you can't do that because saying the last hostages are going to be the toughest ones.
US President Donald Trump set off a storm in New York City, declaring that recognizing Palestine would honor Hamas. He slammed the move as morally wrong in light of the October 7th attacks.
Well, I think it honors Hamas, and you can't do that because of October 7th. You just can't do that. But we want our hostages back, and we don't want them back in, ones and twos and take the next 2 years to do it. We were the ones that got the hostages back. And I always said, I told Steve, I told Marco, I was always saying the last hostages are going to be the toughest ones. But you can't honor them by doing anything like you suggest.
Trump's fiery stance sparked immediate backlash on the streets of New York. Pro-Palestine demonstrators carried flags and banners demanding peace in Gaza, confronting opposition figures and drawing a heavy police presence to the area. Tensions escalated further as demonstrators staged sit-ins blocking streets and Trump's motorcade. Footage showed chanting crowds, banners waving, and protesters being led away in handcuffs by police.
Doing all sorts of things, traveling this planet. He is allowing people with masks to kidnap people. He is arresting comedians for making jokes. This is dangerous. This is dangerous, and we all need to speak up before it's too late.
Dozens were reportedly detained during the sit-ins. NYPD officers struggled to manage blockades along major city streets, including 42nd Street, as demonstrators demanded justice for Gaza and criticized Trump's policies.
Blocking traffic on 42nd Street because that is where the motorcades come through, and that is where world leaders and other dignitaries come through. And we want them to see our protest and to know that we object to Trump speaking at the United Nations. He does not speak for us. We are here to protect democracy and our constitutional rights, and to keep the United States from becoming an authoritarian state, as it seems that it is veering towards becoming.
Witnesses described the protests as loud, chaotic, and visually striking, with demonstrators shouting, waving Palestinian flags, and confronting security forces, highlighting the intensity of public outrage. The demonstrations reflected a growing divide in public opinion over US foreign policy, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and Trump's approach, bringing international attention to the streets of New York. Tuesday's unrest revealed the raw tension between activism and authority, turning New York City into a dramatic theater of civil disobedience and global political debate.